To understand the present, we must first look to the past. Geopolitics, the intricate dance of geography, power, and strategy, has shaped the course of human history. From the rise and fall of empires to the emergence of new global orders, the geopolitical forces of yesterday continue to cast a long shadow on the world we inhabit today. Understanding historical geopolitics is not merely an academic exercise. It is essential for comprehending the complex realities of our present age. The global tensions, economic strategies, and power struggles that dominate headlines today are not isolated events, but rather continuations of long-standing historical patterns. By tracing these patterns back through time, we can gain a clearer understanding of the forces shaping our world and the potential trajectories of the future. History offers a valuable lens through which to view the present. Examining past geopolitical shifts, the rise and fall of empires, and the evolution of global power dynamics provides insights into the forces shaping our world. By understanding the historical continuity of geopolitical strategies, we can better grasp the complexities of the present and navigate the uncertainties of the future. The rise of the West, a phenomenon that has profoundly shaped the modern world, was not solely a product of military might or economic prowess. Geography played a crucial role, providing the fertile ground for innovation, trade, and the development of advanced societies. Europe's fragmented geography, with its numerous rivers, peninsulas, and islands, fostered competition and innovation. This geographical advantage allowed for the emergence of diverse political entities, each vying for power and resources. This competition, in turn, fueled technological advancements, economic growth, and the exploration of new lands. The discovery of the New World, a pivotal moment in global history, further propelled the West's ascendancy, granting access to vast resources and new markets. The rise of the West was a gradual process, marked by periods of conflict, cooperation, and innovation. The Renaissance, the Scientific Revolution, and the Industrial Revolution, all originating in Europe, transformed the world, giving Western powers a decisive edge in global affairs. This historical legacy continues to shape the geopolitical landscape today, with Western institutions, ideas, and norms still exerting significant influence on the international stage. The Age of Empires, marked by European colonialism, left an indelible mark on the world, shaping political boundaries, economic systems, and social structures across continents. Driven by a quest for resources, markets, and power, European powers carved up vast swaths of the globe, imposing their rule on distant lands and peoples. This period of colonial expansion, while enriching European nations, had devastating consequences for the colonized societies, leading to exploitation, cultural disruption, and lasting inequalities. The legacy of colonialism continues to shape global geopolitics today. The arbitrary borders drawn during the colonial era often ignored existing ethnic, religious, and cultural divisions, sowing the seeds of future conflicts. The economic systems imposed by colonial powers created dependencies that persist to this day, hindering the development of many former colonies. The cultural and social impacts of colonialism are equally profound, with Western languages, institutions, and norms still dominant in many parts of the world. Understanding the historical legacy of colonialism is crucial for comprehending the complexities of modern geopolitics. The resentment and mistrust stemming from colonial exploitation continue to fuel tensions between former colonial powers and their former colonies. The economic disparities created by colonial structures contribute to global inequalities, hindering development and fostering resentment. The cultural and social imprint of colonialism continues to shape identities, perceptions, and interactions on the global stage. The two world wars of the 20th century represent a pivotal turning point in human history, shattering the old geopolitical order and reshaping the global landscape. These devastating conflicts, fueled by nationalism, imperial ambitions, and ideological clashes, resulted in unprecedented levels of death and destruction, leaving deep scars on the collective psyche of humanity. The world wars also led to a profound shift in the global balance of power, marking the decline of European empires and the emergence of new superpowers. The First World War, triggered by a complex web of alliances and rivalries, brought an end to the centuries-old dominance of European empires. The war's aftermath saw the redrawing of national boundaries, the rise of new ideologies, and the emergence of the United States as a major global power. The Second World War, even more devastating than its predecessor, further accelerated these trends, leading to the collapse of European colonialism, the rise of the Soviet Union as a superpower, and the establishment of a new global order based on the United Nations. The World Wars, while catastrophic in their immediate impact, also served as catalysts for significant geopolitical shifts. The decline of European empires paved the way for the emergence of new independent nations, reshaping the political map of the world. The rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers ushered in a new era of Cold War rivalry, dividing the world into two opposing blocs. The horrors of the World Wars also led to a renewed focus on international cooperation, giving rise to institutions like the United Nations aimed at preventing future conflicts and promoting global stability. Section 5. The Cold War, a bipolar world divided. The Cold War, a period of geopolitical rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, dominated the latter half of the 20th century, dividing the world into two opposing blocs. This ideological struggle, characterized by an arms race, proxy wars, and constant tension, shaped global politics, economics, and culture. While the Cold War never escalated into a direct military confrontation between the two superpowers, it cast a long shadow over international relations, influencing conflicts, alliances, and the global balance of power. The Cold War's impact extended far beyond the borders of the United States and the Soviet Union. Countries around the world were drawn into the rivalry, forced to choose sides or navigate a delicate neutrality. Proxy wars fought in Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, and elsewhere became battlegrounds for Cold War ideologies, resulting in immense suffering and instability. The constant threat of nuclear war, a defining feature of the Cold War, created a climate of fear and uncertainty, shaping strategic thinking and influencing global politics. The end of the Cold War, marked by the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, ushered in a new era of hope and uncertainty. The bipolar world order, which had defined global politics for decades, dissolved, giving way to a more complex and multipolar world. The collapse of the Soviet Union also led to the emergence of new independent states, reshaping the political map of Europe and Central Asia. The end of the Cold War, while signaling a victory for the West, also created new challenges, including the rise of ethnic conflicts, the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, and the emergence of new centers of power. Section 6. The Post-Cold War Era, Globalization and its Discontents. The post-Cold War era witnessed a surge in globalization, characterized by increased interconnectedness, the rise of global trade, and the spread of information technology. The fall of the Iron Curtain opened up new markets and opportunities, leading to a period of economic growth and integration. Advances in communication and transportation technologies facilitated the flow of goods, services, and ideas across borders, shrinking distances and fostering a sense of global interconnectedness. However, globalization also brought about its own set of challenges and discontents. The rapid pace of economic integration led to job displacement in developed countries as companies shifted production to lower-cost locations. The increasing interconnectedness of the global economy also made countries more vulnerable to economic shocks, as evidenced by the global financial crisis of 2008. Moreover, globalization's perceived erosion of national sovereignty and cultural identities fueled resentment and backlash, contributing to the rise of populist movements in various parts of the world. The post-Cold War era, while marked by globalization's transformative power, also highlighted its inherent complexities and limitations. The promise of a more peaceful and prosperous world through economic integration remained elusive as inequalities persisted and new geopolitical tensions emerged. The rise of China as a global economic powerhouse challenged the existing Western-dominated order, creating new dynamics in global trade and power relations. The spread of information technology while connecting people across the globe also facilitated the spread of misinformation and exacerbated social divisions, contributing to political polarization and social unrest. Section 7. The Shifting Sands, New Centers of Power Emerge. The 21st century has witnessed a significant shift in the global balance of power. with new centers of power emerging and challenging the established order. The rise of China, with its rapidly growing economy and expanding military capabilities, has become a defining feature of the new geopolitical landscape. Other emerging powers, such as India, Brazil, and Russia, are also asserting themselves on the global stage, seeking greater influence and a larger share of resources. This shift in power dynamics has created a more complex and multipolar world, where power is more diffuse and alliances are more fluid. The established powers, primarily the United States and its Western allies, are grappling with this new reality, seeking to maintain their influence while adapting to the changing global order. The emerging powers, eager to secure their interests and reshape the international system to their advantage, are pursuing a more assertive foreign policy, leading to increased competition and friction. The emergence of new centers of power has profound implications for global geopolitics. The competition for resources, markets, and influence is intensifying, leading to new alliances and rivalries. The rules and norms that have governed the international system for decades are being challenged, as emerging powers seek to redefine them to suit their interests. This shifting geopolitical landscape presents both opportunities and risks, requiring a nuanced understanding of the historical forces at play and a keen awareness of the evolving dynamics of power in the 21st century. Energy, a fundamental driver of economic activity and national security, plays a central role in shaping global geopolitics. The uneven distribution of energy resources, coupled with growing global demand, has created a complex web of dependencies, vulnerabilities, and rivalries. Control over key energy resources, such as oil and natural gas, has become a strategic imperative for nations, influencing foreign policy decisions and shaping geopolitical alliances. The pursuit of energy security has become a defining feature of 21st century geopolitics. Nations are seeking to diversify their energy sources, reduce their reliance on volatile regions, and secure access to strategic reserves. The competition for control over energy resources has fueled tensions in key regions, such as the Middle East, Central Asia, and the Arctic. The emergence of new energy technologies, such as renewable energy and shale gas, is also reshaping the energy landscape, creating new opportunities and challenges for nations. The energy landscape is constantly evolving, influenced by technological advancements, geopolitical shifts, and environmental concerns. The transition towards a more sustainable energy future, driven by the urgent need to address climate change, is creating new dynamics in the global energy system. The competition for control over critical minerals and rare earth elements, essential for renewable energy technologies, is emerging as a new frontier in geopolitical rivalry. Understanding the complexities of the energy landscape is crucial for comprehending the forces shaping global geopolitics and navigating the challenges of a rapidly changing world. The rapid advancements in technology, particularly in the fields of information technology, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology, are reshaping the global order in profound ways. The digital revolution has connected people across the globe, facilitating the flow of information and transforming communication patterns. Artificial intelligence is automating tasks, revolutionizing industries, and raising fundamental questions about the future of work and society. Biotechnology advancements are offering new possibilities in healthcare, agriculture, and environmental protection, while also raising ethical dilemmas. The technological revolution is not merely a force for progress. It also presents new challenges and risks. The increasing reliance on digital technologies has created new vulnerabilities to cyber attacks, data breaches, and misinformation campaigns. The development of artificial intelligence raises concerns about job displacement, algorithmic bias, and the potential misuse of autonomous weapons systems. Biotechnology advancements raise ethical questions about genetic engineering, human enhancement, and the potential for unintended consequences. Navigating the technological revolution requires a delicate balance between harnessing its transformative potential and mitigating its risks. International cooperation is essential to establish norms and regulations for responsible development and use of emerging technologies. Investing in education and workforce training is crucial to prepare for the changing nature of work and society in the digital age. Addressing the ethical dilemmas posed by technological advancements requires thoughtful consideration of the potential consequences and the need for safeguards to ensure that technology serves humanity's best interests. The future of globalization is uncertain, with trends pointing towards a more fragmented and regionalized world. The backlash against globalization, fueled by economic anxieties, cultural anxieties, and political polarization, is leading to a retreat from multilateralism and a resurgence of nationalism. The COVID-19 pandemic, with its disruptions to global supply chains and restrictions on movement, has further accelerated these trends, highlighting the vulnerabilities of a highly interconnected world. The rise of protectionist policies, trade wars, and geopolitical tensions are contributing to a fragmentation of the global order. Countries are increasingly prioritizing national interests over global cooperation, leading to a decline in trust and a weakening of international institutions. The competition for resources, markets, and technological dominance is intensifying, creating new fault lines and potential conflicts. Regional blocs and alliances are gaining prominence as countries seek to secure their interests within a more fragmented world. Navigating this evolving landscape requires a pragmatic approach that balances national interests with the need for international cooperation. Strengthening regional partnerships and fostering dialogue among key powers can help mitigate tensions and promote stability. Investing in resilience, both economic and societal, is crucial to withstand external shocks and adapt to the challenges of a rapidly changing world. The future of globalization will depend on the choices nations make, whether they embrace cooperation or succumb to division and conflict. The geopolitical landscape of the 21st century is a complex and ever-changing labyrinth, shaped by historical legacies, technological advancements, and the shifting dynamics of power. Understanding the historical continuity of geopolitical strategies, from the rise and fall of empires to the emergence of new global orders, provides a valuable lens through which to view the present and anticipate potential future trajectories. The challenges facing humanity, from climate change to pandemics to technological disruption, are interconnected and require a global perspective and collaborative solutions. Navigating this geopolitical labyrinth requires a nuanced understanding of the forces at play and a willingness to adapt to changing circumstances. Strengthening international institutions, fostering dialogue among key powers, and promoting sustainable development are crucial for building a more stable and equitable world. Embracing technological advancements while mitigating their risks, promoting resilience in the face of global challenges, and fostering a sense of shared responsibility are essential for navigating the complexities of the 21st century. The future is not predetermined, but rather shaped by the choices we make today. By learning from the lessons of history, embracing the possibilities of the future, and working together to address common challenges, we can navigate the geopolitical labyrinth and create a more peaceful and prosperous world for all.